Hey, so today I am going to do a card reading, an oracle card reading for the full moon in Virgo, and the sun is in Pisces, and Mercury is about to go direct tonight, and yeah, so it's been retrograde for 3 whole weeks. That was 3 weeks that I personally went without coffee, without caffeinated coffee. I always take a break from that during Mercury retrograde. Bit of a tangent, but anyway, that's what I do to kind of like slow down and reevaluate how I communicate and take care of my physical well-being too, and like, you know, I guess like relax my adrenals and anyway, that's another tangent. My like holistic health side is coming out too. Yeah, so full moon in Virgo with the Pisces sun and soon to be Aries, because it's almost the spring equinox. We're like 10 or so days away. Oh, and it's like the first real day. I mean, yesterday I guess was technically the first day, but to me it's like the first real day of daylight savings if you're in a place that practices that interesting change. So I noticed that everyone was a little bit like off and grumpy today when I was like at the store, and people were walking around and this and that. And yeah, I had to mirror that and love myself too, because I was kind of feeling that. And I mean, gosh, like, come on, like Mercury, it's like all of these things happening kind of on the same day. I feel like it's a lot. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of how every day is, you could say. Like, every day is an event, right? I remember I used to have a coworker, I would talk about astrology and she'd kind of make fun of me, like, oh, you know, like, it must be because of this or because of that, like, because, you know, Venus is in Libra or whatever. But yeah, I mean, you can't walk around like using astrology as your crutch for like every little thing in your reality. But I find that it's nice to know and have that like barometer of what is going on, and it helps me personally like see the bigger picture of what's going on. And I feel like it's a tool that I mean, God's shown me like that it feels useful to me, and you know, if at any point that were to change, then I'd be like, okay. Yeah, and it's something that we all can relate to, right? Like, we all experience the full moon together. We all experience like the tides changing with the moon. If you're a woman, perhaps your cycle revolves around the moon, unless you're like, you know, shifting it. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, basically all of the water on Earth is just like completely influenced basically by this force. And so if you look at that as one whole thing, like we're all one together, then we're all kind of like in this energetic dance together, and it's like a creative masterpiece, really. I mean, that's the truth of it. That's like the higher truth to me, is that it's all just like perfect, and that perfection looks and feels beautiful and divine, and it's in movement, it's in motion, right? So like that's kind of how I see like all of the cosmic stuff going on too, as just like a part of that picture. I mean, it's a part of nature on a grander scale too. Big rocks in the sky, like you like crystals, well then, you know, planets, pretty cool. So yeah, with that being said, that the reason I thought of crystals was because I just pulled out some rose quartz. For some reason, it makes me think of Virgo. I don't really know why, but yeah, it has this, like ever since I was a kid, like rose quartz, you know, it's pretty easy to come across, but it's really healing, beautiful, like heart chakra centered stone. But I find it very grounding too, like really grounding, like this sense of like peaceful organization somehow, the energy of it, that's like what it reminds me of. And yeah, so anyway, just some nice rose quartz. I love that. And so the cards that I have are actually thought would be fun to do Moonology. So the funny thing about this is different like cycles or stages of the moon, as you can see from the back of a card. So I like that they're moon themed, and I like just the how you can interpret the message of the stage of the moon, and also the astrological sign that's in it. So let's pull a card here, and don't worry, it's already been shuffled. So you're very close to achieving your goal. Ooh, very close. Very close. And it's just a gibbous moon, so yeah, you're like, ooh, like what's that? So what is that goal? Feel into your heart. Of course, this is, you know, this could be kind of a trolley card if you want to look at it that way, like, oh, you're almost there, like the divine masculine's coming home tomorrow. But I also think like you're very close to achieving your goal if there's something that you're working on. With this full moon in Virgo, it is a good time to like focus on those kind of achievement-oriented things in a like orderly fashion. Like pay attention to one step at a time, the rules, like seeing where blocks are coming up around communication and doing things like the hard way versus the easy way. And it might not be something that you, of course, you're not going to try to do something the hard way, I hope. But it might just be bringing up something for you to heal there. Like, oh, I want to make a new choice for like this task or this whole goal to be easy. Like what came to my mind, even before I pulled this card, was work smarter, not harder. So that is probably also the message to helping you achieve your goal. So let's pull another card there. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Yeah, so your commitment is being tested. Ooh. Well, what is it that you desire and are committing to, but that isn't quite where you want it to be? So you have some instability there, and you might feel something in your heart, but you're not sure if you can trust it. So trust what you feel in your heart and seek guidance if you need to, right? Like seek support, seek something that is going to help you ground. Make sure that you're really grounded. Being committed is also like being grounded. I almost see like a cross kind of shape with the clouds, and that reminds me of the like the physical meets the spiritual plane, or like just the cross symbol, which represents that, or earth, which is also like that's the symbol. And so it's about like committing. So are you having trouble committing to your physical reality? Maybe you're ungrounded somehow, and or your spiritual reality. So balance the two. See just you can feel energetically into, like, take a moment, close your eyes if you need to, feel into that a place that could use more stability, more commitment, and it's something that you desire to be more committed to. It's not something like, oh, I have to commit to this thing that I absolutely hate. Like, that's not it. Then you have a block there, or it's not something to commit to, so sort that out within yourself. But find the place that's really aligned within, get yourself in alignment, and commit deeper, go to that next level. It's gonna feel really good. Be bold and make the first move. Oh, what a nice twin flamey card, too. And life purpose, I feel like both to me should really go hand in hand. Cardinal moon, pretty little moon picture there in the forest. Sweet. Yeah, so be bold and make the first move. Well, maybe there is something that you're not sure, what to do, but there's an action step that you can take that feels easy. So just do that. Being bold doesn't need to be difficult. Doesn't mean you need to make a fool of yourself and wear neon striped hammer pants and I don't know. I mean, if you want to, maybe that's your style. Maybe it looks really good on you. That's great. But just being bold doesn't need to require a lot of effort. Being bold can just be who you truly are. God desires for his child, you, to express yourself, and sometimes that's gonna look bold. I mean, look how bold God is, how he puts sunsets together, and bright colored flowers, and noisy and intense wind, or whatever it might be, and that'll blow the seeds around and make a whole hill of wildflowers everywhere a month later after it rains. So just feel into what that means for you, and that will help, of course, with commitment. Your commitment is being tested, and to achieving your goal. So just be bold and make that first move. Don't be afraid to take the step. And I'm gonna pull some more cards because they're in front of me, and I feel like that'll be fun. So, let me show you what this is. Chakra reading cards, and I have the name covered up. By Rachelle Charman. Very nice. And these have also been shuffled. I am present. Well, that to me, and look at all those colors, such a beautiful image out of nature. Yeah, so, and this is number 30 as well. For whatever that might mean to you. And so be present. Don't try to focus too much on planning or this or that. You might be spinning your wheels. Really ground into your power right now. And I feel like that's really indicative of Mercury going direct, and just that sudden redirection. It's if you feel whoa, well, maybe stop trying to put energy into the future or the past, and bring it into what's real, not the illusion. Bring it into the now. Center yourself, going deeper into that commitment, your presence. It's all really one thing. And I will look up the little affirmation here too. And number 30. So, affirmation: my I am presence shines brightly through me for all to see. Yeah, so it's about letting yourself be seen too, like going back to that being bold. And it's your crown chakra, so don't worry, like God is going to give you the guidance, and you don't need to like try to receive guidance. You can just open to receiving and choose to give what it is that you're being called to give with what you receive, and let that be a cycle, like a really peaceful cycle. And the last card that I am going to pull for you is Notes from the Universe on Abundance by Mike Dooley. So he's in the Secret, if you ever saw that, all about the law of attraction. Oh, I guess I'm gonna shuffle these cards again. I don't know, you can't be told, so that sound makes me like think of like playing bridge for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, on the card table. It's not something I ever really did, but people around me did it when I was a kid, playing bridge. So this card is beautiful. Look at that. We have a lot of like pine trees, I'm noticing. I think that the other card here, I want to say that like this is actually like a cypress tree, but it's kind of related. Maybe it's a different tree. If you have a thought, you can share it. Anyway, yeah, so you can feel into that, like that forest, like what does the forest really bring up for you? I find it very like comforting, peaceful, very grounding. I think of high altitude at the same time, so like ascension in grounding. So the card says, ever notice how when let me start again. Ever notice how when someone dreams of happiness, abundance, health, romance, or friendship, they never have to wonder if it's in their best interest. But when someone dreams of a specific house, employer, love interest, deadline, dollar amount, or diet fad, they often end up contradicting themselves. Keep your end results general. Everything else is just a how. To the big picture, the universe. I'm just going to read that one more time. Ever notice how when someone dreams of happiness, abundance, health, romance, or friendship, they never have to wonder if it's in their best interest? But when someone dreams of a specific house, employer, love interest, deadline, dollar amount, or diet fad, they often end up contradicting themselves. Keep your end results general. Everything else is just a how. So, beautiful card. And if you care to pause it and read it, I think hopefully it's clear enough. Yeah, so that really goes back to that I am presence and being in the now and doing just the next step, the next thing that's bold in front of you, the easy thing, the peaceful thing. And maybe there is a challenge to it, right? Like maybe there's something challenging, especially if you're doing something new or stepping into new territory somehow. Going deeper into your life purpose can seem scary even, especially if there's not like a clear path. And that fear is an illusion. So you can just choose love there. You can use the mirror exercise as well, and always use the mirror exercise. And this is gonna also help you feel union with your twin flame within you, because they are you. And so when you're coming into your full self, you're allowing them to do the same thing, but you're also causing attraction because you're being you. So like you are naturally going to attract your twin flame into your reality, essentially by being in harmony with your highest self. So as you're clearing out and putting energy into love rather than blocks or fear, and maybe doing a spring cleaning of your consciousness, then you're really saying yes to love, yes to more love. And you're always receiving more love anyway. Like anything that happens to you is success, because it's a change, right? So you're always being invited into a deeper relationship with God. God always desires your relationship with Him. But you can choose to experience an illusion, or you can choose to align your will with God's, and there really is no choice that isn't that. I mean, that's really the one choice anyway, and so you can release any resistance you have to that and surrender and claim your true power and peace. And I hope that feels really good. Now I hear a loud airplane. I don't know if you can hear that, but I guess I'll find out when I watch this recording. Yeah, so that to me kind of confirms that coming in for a landing here, and that you're ready to go forth with the message from these oracle cards and the full moon, and apply it to your life and enjoy what unfolds from there. So I invite you to comment below if you have anything to say or any questions, and you're of course welcome to click on any of my links. My website is below, and I have many awesome services there, and as you might imagine, that would include astrology and twin flame and life purpose readings, as well as personalized Ascension Coaching, and yeah, it's powerful stuff. So yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say. And you can like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know. And I hope that you have a really peaceful and vibrant full moon experience, and enjoy the unraveling towards springtime. So I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.